We live in an age obsessed with optimization. We track our steps, we monitor our sleep, we count every calorie, every workout is a data point. But we often overlook the most critical component, recovery. It's the silent, unglamorous partner. Without it, hard work can work against us. Burnout, injury, frustration. This isn't just for elites, weekend warriors, yogis, office workers. We all need to recover. Enter a booming, multi-billion-dollar recovery industry promising shortcuts. Pods like spaceship chambers, boots that inflate like life rafts, bewildering and expensive options. But with big promises come big questions. Does any of this actually work? The science of recovery is messy. Conflicting studies, entrenched beliefs. Before you spend, separate science from sales, understand why things might work, and decide if the investment is justified. Let's meet the main players. Ice baths, infrared saunas, compression boots, PEMF mats. Let's dive in. First up, the ice bath, the old-school low-tech warrior. It's exactly what it sounds like. A tub filled with ice and water. A few minutes of frigid misery in the name of reduced soreness and inflammation. No complex machinery, just ice, a tub, and willpower. Next, the infrared sauna. Gentle heat that heats your body directly. Proponents say it improves circulation, soothes muscles, and offers relaxation. The experience is gentler, a deep penetrating warmth rather than scorching air. That warmth may boost blood flow and help carry nutrients into tired tissue. Compression boots. They zip on and inflate, giving an automated rhythmic massage. Intermittent pneumatic compression milks limbs and supports circulation. It's passive. You sit back and let the boots do the work. PEMF mats. You lie on a mat that emits low-frequency electromagnetic pulses. The claim, invisible waves recharge cells and accelerate healing. It's the most esoteric tech, promising big benefits from something that feels like doing nothing. Ice baths work via vasoconstriction. Blood vessels clamp down in the cold. When you emerge, vessels dilate and fresh, oxygenated blood floods muscles. That whoosh may flush metabolic waste and reduce perceived soreness. Studies show a modest drop in soreness scores 24-48 hours after cold immersion. Infrared saunas cause vasodilation. Heat expands blood vessels and increases flow. More flow means more oxygen and nutrients for repair, plus relaxation that can lower pain perception. Small trials show faster neuromuscular recovery in some measures, though samples are small. Separating heat's physiological effects from the benefit of forced rest is challenging. Compression boots inflate chambers in sequence. They push deoxygenated blood and lymph out of limbs. When pressure releases, fresh blood rushes back in, an external pump for circulation. PEMF posits that pulsed electromagnetic fields restore cellular electrical charge and stimulate ion movement. That could, in theory, boost ATP production and cellular repair. But the translation to healthy humans is not settled. PEMF's mechanisms are intriguing, but evidence in real-world athletic recovery remains limited. When we look for hard data, the picture becomes murky. A 2017 meta-analysis found cold water immersion can modestly reduce delayed onset muscle soreness 24-48 hours after exercise. But some researchers suggest benefits are perceptual. You feel less sore, even if repair isn't faster. Infrared sauna studies are promising but small. For example, a 2015 small trial reported quicker neuromuscular recovery. Compression boots show mixed results. Some studies report lower soreness and higher pressure to pain thresholds. Others find no change in performance or blood markers. Across these tools, subjective relief is common. Objective performance improvements are less consistent. PEMF does have FDA approvals for specific uses, non-union bone fractures and some clinical devices, but not broad athletic recovery. Much of PEMF research is animal or in vitro with tiny human pilots and manufacturer-funded studies. Without large placebo-controlled double-blind trials, PEMF remains speculative for healthy athletes. Example before-after, subjective soreness, 7/10, 5/10 after cold or compression, objective markers, CK, often unchanged. To cut through the noise, we spoke with Dr. Eleanor Vance, an exercise physiologist with 15 years of experience.
No gadget will ever replace the non-negotiables: sleep, nutrition, and hydration. Get your priorities straight. People buy $5,000 devices when they're only sleeping 5 hours a night. Ice baths are useful for managing perception of soreness and for competition schedules, but not after every strength session. Saunas and compression both enhance circulation and offer relaxation. They can be valuable adjuncts. I'm skeptical about PEMF for healthy athletes. Small, industry-funded studies don't convince me.
Her bottom line? Master the basics first, use tech as supplements, not crutches.
If you have limited budget, invest in sleep, a mattress, nutrition advice. The marginal gains tech promises rarely beat those.
Expert consensus. Prioritize foundations, then consider cost-effective tech based on needs. We thank Dr. Vance for her practical, evidence-forward perspective. Next, a side-by-side comparison and ROI ranking. Let's put the 4 contenders head-to-head, cost versus scientific evidence. Ice baths, low cost backed by modest evidence for reducing soreness. Infrared saunas, comfortable, broad wellness benefits but costly and need space. Compression boots, convenient, passive, moderate evidence for subjective soreness, pricey and limb-limited. PEMF, completely passive and easy but highest cost and weakest evidence for general athletic recovery. Use case view, competition recovery, ice, wellness and stress reduction, sauna, busy practitioners, boots, speculative clinical uses, PEMF. Subjective relief is the common thread. Hard objective performance gains are inconsistent across modalities. Example, metric, ice bath, soreness, 7.5, 24-48H. Performance metrics often unchanged. Sauna trials show faster power restoration in tiny samples, interpret with caution. Compression boots, reduced perceived soreness, blood markers like CK often unchanged. ROI isn't just dollars, it's time, convenience, space, and real benefit for your goals. For the average person balancing work, family, and fitness, the calculus differs from pros. Lowest ROI, PEMF mats, astronomical cost, and thinnest scientific evidence. Third place, compression boots, pleasurable and useful for legs, but $1,000 in single purpose. Silver, infrared sauna, high cost but broad wellness benefits and accessible via gyms or monthly plans. Gold, the humble ice bath, unmatched cost to effectiveness for blunting acute soreness. For acute events or tight schedules, ice baths win for ROI. For wellness and relaxation, consider saunas. Yes, ice is uncomfortable and logistically messy. Use it strategically, not every day. Saunas can be accessed cheaply at gyms. No need to buy a $5K unit to get benefits. Pick tools that fit your budget, space, and needs. And never skip the fundamentals. There is no magic bullet. The best investment is discipline, sleep, nutrition, hydration.
Before you open your wallet, master the basics.
If spending, consider a good mattress, nutrition consult, or foam rollers before luxury devices. On a budget or for acute soreness, DIY ice baths are the best bang for your buck. For general wellness, heat, stress reduction, and mood, access an infrared sauna at a gym or spa. Compression boots, pleasant and convenient, but consider cheaper options like manual massage first. PEMF mats, compelling theory, poor ROI for most people. Save your money unless you have a specific clinical reason. Ultimately, the best recovery tool is the one you'll use consistently, track results, and adjust. The world of fitness evolves, new science and tech arrive every day. Stay informed and skeptical. What's your go-to recovery method? Have you tried these devices? Worth the money or collecting dust? Tell us below. If this breakdown helped, like the video, comment your experiences, and subscribe to Ask FitTech. Also hit the ring button to get notified about new health, fitness, and wellness content. Keep experimenting, measure what works for you, and prioritize sleep and nutrition above all. Thanks for joining Ask FitTech. Stay curious, stay skeptical, and we'll see you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, join the conversation.